What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm here today with Let's Go. Of course, you guys know who it is. It's Chew. Y'all know, you know my name, CHOO. It's Chew. Today is a special night. I'm not going to prolong the time or anything. You want to know why? Because time is a wasting. Look at the level down there. Time is a wasting. We got a special guest before you guys today. Y'all know him. Let's just call it what it is. He's my brother. Literally, he's my brother. We had different mothers, but he's literally my brother. You guys may have known him as the man on the keyboard, the minister of music of Inspirational Deliverance Center. I just call him my brother. And I'm so excited because he's been on the show. Remember when we had our first show? He opened it up with me. We did our thing. Cormedy Music was his music production company. Well, tonight we're going to talk to the man himself. Why? Because his single has dropped. So without further below, no more introductions. Let's just go with it. Yes, it is that time, everybody. It's that time. Matthew Long Jr. Come on, bro. Where you at? Where you at?
I'm right here.
There you go. That's my brother right there. I'm telling y'all, I'm so excited. Y'all think I dropped the single. You know what I'm saying? Even just word of advice. We love each other, but he will not let me touch a microphone, everybody. He barely let me touch the organ. But that's okay. We'll talk about that another day. Matt, how does it feel to be a celebrity? No, I'm just joking. No, seriously, bro. All jokes aside, how does it feel, man, to drop your single? I know you've done music projects before, so people just need to know that this ain't your first project. But how does it feel to really, at 2020, all this turmoil and everything going on, to drop your single?
Well, it's definitely exciting. I was nervous because, when you're getting the distribution channels and things set up, you just want to make sure it releases in enough time. So with it being a Christmas song, you don't want a song to come out with only 10 days of Christmas left. But when I saw I got the go ahead to get it going, I was definitely excited, and I've written for other people before, and I've had my own jazz band group, but this is my first solo project where I produced it myself. I wrote everything, and so it's just me as an artist. So this is just me out there. So I was excited. I was nervous. Normally I don't get too nervous about things, but this one I felt my heart racing and everything because there was just so much that I put into this single. But I'm ecstatic, and so the responses that I've been getting from it has been really encouraging. So I'm excited.
Man, everybody knows us. No, I'm a big supporter of you and what you do and the music you bring. Man, I just want to just let them hear a little piece of it. Man, I'm telling you, look. Okay, Christmas romance. That's the time of giving and love and everything. And you know how we do it. But man, this song is hot, bro. This is hot, man. Noel said this is an awesome piece, man. I'm just people liking this, man. People I talk to, they love it.
Well, thank you so much. It's just been a blessing. I actually came up with the music for the song 3 years ago.
Oh.
And but I just never had any words to come to me. So I try not to force lyrics, because when you force it, they have the songs have a tendency not to make sense. And so one thing I learned from the great Percy Beatty is that your songs should tell a story. And so I decided, okay, let me put something out. We all know Christmas is a great time. And
Yes,
we
sir.
all hear the staples, all the, Silent Nights and all of that. And so I'm like, but there's nothing that's really as original or new that's been out there. And so I thought to myself, what could I bring to the table to be different, but also still set a Christmas atmosphere? And so I thought, okay, what is it about Christmas? It's a time where people get together and they feel more loving and more warm, although you should be like that all year long. But
yeah, well, we know about that.
But so the music was there. So I decided, let me just listen. And I literally just listened to this track for like a week straight every day, just waiting for something to come to me. And one day I was getting in the shower and it just hit me. What do you feel? And it's like love. So I literally came up with the first verse of this song as I was getting in the shower. And I'm like, let me hurry get out so I can remember this. Really, can you feel it? The love and the warmth is palpable in the air during this holiday season. And so I just started going from there. And as I started on that track, everything just started coming.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. See, this is just music to my ears, everyone. Music to my ears. And there you go. Look at that man. Look at that man. He's quite dapper. He's quite dapper. Look at him. Look at so professional. I love the song, man. I love the song. I need to calm down. Hey, Matt, we got a person on here. This is gonna be funny, man. I'm gonna do this right quick. Where he at? Right here. Mr. Hatch says, congratulations, Matt, our co-host at the beginning. So many people,
Will.
Yes, so many people are loving this song. Let's give love a chance. This is a Christmas romance song. And let me tell you something. For those who want let me tell y'all something. Real talk. We have to stop. I'm just saying, you need a romance song. This is a pure love song that you can just cuddle up with that person and just be happy with and listen to it and play and enjoy yourself. I mean, we need more love songs out there, man. I'm telling you, This makes no sense. We don't have enough of them.
Well, it's definitely again something different and original, because all I've been hearing on radio stations are do you hear what I hear? I mean, and they'll slow the beat down or pick it up, put a little spin on it, but it's still the same song. So I'm like, I want something different that'll stand out, but something that is can reach all generations. So we have the older generation, they can feel it because it has kind of that soulful R&B-ish feel, but it's still youthful enough where millennials can get with. Even my daughter said her friends love it. So
yeah,
that's I think for me that means I'm on the right track where it transcends generational lines. So
hey man, I agree. Hey, Johnny said our new Christmas theme song. It's official now. It's official. Love Romance is our official theme song. So everybody, we're gonna take a quick break, right quick, and then we're gonna get back into this because we know we got the great producer and writer right here, Matthew Long, but we got a couple of guests here with him that help make this dream come true. And I just happen to know this professional that we're going to bring next with Matt. So y'all stay tuned. We're going to have a great time. A great time. We back. We are back. We are back. We are back. Man, you excited, man?
I'm definitely excited. You know, and just give a shout out to all of those people who have supported me and given me words of encouragement. Definitely, we got the super author, Sister Tennille Jackson. She's been tremendous in supporting me, and just a lot of friends and family that just been so encouraging.
So, Matt, tell me about the song. Who's singing on it?
Well, we have brother Kalen Haynes, and Kalen is a longtime friend and dear brother. We've known each other well over 20 years, and he's just the godsend, just anointed and talented, but so humble and gifted. And so he's doing the lead vocal, so he's doing the verse, and then we have the amazing background vocal arrangements of Kim Waits. Kim is phenomenal at just singing, period. But her forte is definitely vocal arrangements for backgrounds, and all the backgrounds that you hear on the song is her. And just she's such a perfectionist, and so what you hear is her drive and her determination for excellence in this piece. And so just working with these two, it was just a real quick work. And they just really helped bring the vision to life.
Yes, sir. Now tell me about I need to know this about the instruments. Who do we got on drums?
Well, that's a great thing to work with the musicians that I work with. Of course, I may not be a household name, but God has blessed me to have good relationships with some of the greatest musicians in the world. On drums, we have Mr. Daryl Lil Man Howe, and he just killed it. He
filled it, man. He filled it.
He just got right with it and just killed it.
Okay, who do we have on bass?
On bass, we have Mr. Paul Jones, young cat. So you
the old man of the bunch, huh?
Yeah, I drafted him, and he came in, and I just say, hey, listen to it, and the feel, and he produced something. I'm like, okay, when I'm finding myself grooving to it myself, I'm like, yeah, this is it.
All right, lead.
On lead, we have Lawrence C. Jones, Paul's older brother. And again, Lawrence is an amazing guitarist. And what he added, that color and that rhythmic feel, he added that soulful feel to the song. And again, like I said, these guys are heavy hitters. Daryl Lil Man, he played for Jonathan McReynolds, and he plays for Maxwell, and done some other things. And Lawrence has played for Fred Hammond, Jay Moss, just many individuals. So to have these kind of caliber of gentlemen to help me out, it was a blessing.
Now, I don't know if you know this guy, but who played the keys in color?
Well, let me go to the organ first.
No, we'll get to organ. No, skip the organ. I know.
But on organ though, I had.
No, wait, but go back to keys and color. I know, man. I'm gonna mute you from my show. You know how I do it. Who played the keys and color?
But I played the electric piano and I played the grand piano. So, of course, it's I'm not gonna do a single without me playing on it. But yeah, so I'm doing the electric piano or the Rhodes. And the grand piano.
And I just want to say these are skilled musicians, and I can't give this props without Matt mentioning it. Matt, go and mention about your parents, man. And we're gonna go to the organist.
Oh yeah, but definitely my parents were musical. Are musical people. My mother, the late missionary Bernadette Long, she was our minister of music at my home church, my first church. Where I was able to hone my music skills, Sanctuary of Holiness Church of God in Christ, where the pastor is my grandfather, administrative assistant Benny Stewart Jr. But she played the organ, and as the minister of music, I would watch her take this little Casio keyboard, sit on the kitchen table with her, boombox and that tape, and go back and forth, hit rewind, stop, play, and all that, learning songs. And she would be so meticulous. So I would watch that. And so she nurtured and helped cultivate that. But my dad also, Matthew Long Sr., he plays the bass guitar and was in a band with his brothers. And so a lot of my music influences, I consider myself very eclectic in my music. So I listen to all kinds of genres, and it comes from him, his definite musical influence. And he's just been like a proud papa.
I know he has.
Yeah. So
even though he a Viking fan, hey, Matt Senior, you a Viking fan, and I'm saying it on the air. Y'all going down. You see that? What a point right there. You're going down. Viking fan. All right, I'm sorry. I just had to put that in.
Yeah, so I've always had really good support of my parents in the musical endeavors, and I know I used to practice. I started as a drummer, played in
we all did,
and so I kind of picked up the keyboard. I didn't start playing until I was 18, but I would practice ad nauseum. My mother would make me go to bed sometimes. I would be starting practice at 6 p.m. and wouldn't stop till 6 a.m. the next day. So it was just one of those things where when she saw she couldn't stop me, she just said, just go ahead, and she would push me. And one thing she taught me is to do everything in excellence.
Right.
So I put everything that I have whenever I play, and no matter who I play for, it could be a small crowd or a large crowd, I put the same amount of energy and focus no matter what.
All right, now we can get to the next part right here. This dude on the organ, man, like, okay, you say, I know this guy. You hear that all the time. We hear this all the time. People always say, yeah, I know him. Well, I actually do know him. And yeah, of course you do. But just tell us how it feels to have this young man on the organ to play on your track.
Well, we're talking about none other than Curtis Lindsay Jr. He is definitely like a little brother to me. Again, he was a drummer as well, but knowing him since his younger teenage days, and to see now the man he's become, he's the one that played the organ, but also did the sound engineering and the mastering for the project, and very skillful. Again, he knows no punk. He plays for Marvin Sapp, Kenny Lewis,
yes, yes.
I mean, he's a heavy hitter, but yet he's such an humble brother. And so he just took this project, and I kind of laid out for him, and I told him I trust his ability, and I trust his professionalism, and he helped produce a great sounding product with the master and everything. So, and shout out to also our engineer in the studio, William Harmon, all known as Plu Harmon, Plu Studios. He's so gracious, and just wonderful facilities. And I just had a great time there. He was so welcoming. And
all right, man. Well, since you said all that, let's go on. Let's bring that man in. Not Plu, but Curtis, the main man.
What up, man?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Good. I didn't know you was coming on.
Hey, man, listen here. I'm bringing all the stops out because you my brother. Hey, Curtis, it's nice to see you, man. How you doing?
All is well. All is well.
Okay, well, just tell us, man, how was it to work on this project?
Oh man, it was an honor, number one, but it brought back memories. Matt know what we're talking about back in the day, doing records with him. Just appreciate the opportunity, man. Matt is great at what he do, man. I'm happy for him.
Man, I appreciate that, man. Like I said, when you think of someone, a lot of musicians, or a lot of people, when they get some fame or some notoriety, their whole attitude changes. But I will say Curtis has never, ever, he's always been the same, rooted and grounded. He's a family man, and he does great work. And so I recommend him to everybody, y'all. So if y'all looking for good sound engineering and mastering, Curtis Lindsay, CL Keys Music, that's the place to be. That's the man. So and he's worked with all the greats. But again, I appreciate you, brother. And when I say brother, we throw that out there loosely.
Yeah.
When I say brother,
Curtis,
that's my little brother.
Let's go from a musician. Just put your musician hat on now. Go and switch hats, man. Go and switch hats. Put the musician. He didn't switch hats. He must didn't get to the barber, y'all, because he ain't gonna switch the hat. We switch hats here, man. So Curtis, as a musician, as the organist, and you play with Marvin Sapp. I've been at. First of all, let me give you this hands up, because I was at a recording Curtis did with local Chicago artists. And Marvin Sapp came and everything, and he was giving people platforms to put their songs out. So, man, I just appreciate you giving people those platforms. Mm-hmm. But as an organist, when you sat down and Matt gave you the music, what did you feel?
Man, this nice, easy breeze. I mean, even when I was tracking it, Matt kept saying, "Oh man, it's easy. You already know this already." And I was just want to make sure I'm matching, and not overplaying and playing my role and trying to feel the track, but just laying the foundation of the pattern.
Man, you had one little point up in there where Matt just pulled everything down, and I heard that organ just wow, 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 wow. I was like, yeah,
that was a nice, soulful feel, man. And so I was just sitting there watching him do it. And again, he's a professional, so all I had to do, give him the blueprint and let him do his thing. And so I'm just sitting there just in awe, because again, just seeing how he started off, and man, I take lessons from him.
Who you telling, man? I remember. Hold on, he ain't gonna say this. Now I'm gonna say this, because he ain't gonna say this. I remember when Pastor Kenneth Lockhart used to run revivals at Inspirational Deliverance Center, and Curtis used to come on in, kick me off the organ, and y'all, he was bogus. I ain't say bogus. He kicked me off, and he come in, play for Kenny, and you know what? He would get up and do his thing, and walk out. We would have a conversation, everything. But what I like about Curtis and other musicians that I know, just Curtis, Rodney, Jason, even you, Matt, before you joined Inspirational Deliverance Center, you guys, we known each other. But like you said, when you get around, you be like, "Hey, Curtis." Curtis don't look at you like, "Hey." He was like, "What's up, Chew? How you doing?" They were humble brothers. Matt, what was it like to work with somebody so humble?
Well, it's definitely a blessing and refreshing, because again, it makes your job easier. And so, being a producer, I have ultimately, it's your final say so, but because I know him and know what he brings to the table, I can say, "Go and do your thing," and give totally, trust what he does. And again, because of his humbleness, and like you mentioned, Jason, Rodney, those guys are just masterful musicians, but the humility that they show, God continues to elevate them. And I always tell people, the paradox of God is the lower you make yourself in terms of the humility, the higher he's going to make you. And so I'm honored to work with them, but I'm also more honored to call them brothers.
Yeah.
So, and again, I just don't call, and we just don't talk just when we need something musically. If we just need to talk about life, we can do that. Curtis and I have talked for hours, just talking about life, catching up on things, and just being interested in each other as a person. And so that makes a big difference when you can get along with those you work with. And it just makes honestly, we put this whole thing together in like 3 weeks.
Wow. That's great. Now look, I agree with you, Curtis. I send out texts to him, and I know they busy. But when he gets a chance to respond, he's like, "What's up, fam? I'm doing good. I'm doing great." Because I pray for him, because they on the road, and when they on the road, they doing things, and everything's going on back home. I just appreciate them. Curtis, you did an awesome job, man. Phenomenal. And the mix on this, brother, mwah, that mix was tight.
I was nervous because Matt was like, "Oh, I'm gonna trust your ear," and I'm like, "Well, how about you live with it for a day, and then if you want to make some changes." I think we listened in the car and we got something to eat.
Right.
He was like, he good, and we ended up mastering. But he was literally, out of all the artists that I've mixed for, took mix one, almost like that Michael Jackson stuff. When he had to mix 100, and Quincy Jones say, "Go back to mix number 2."
Right.
So, that was, kind of something new for me. Like I said, I appreciate the opportunity, man.
And I would say it also goes with familiarity. For us knowing each other for so long, he has a general idea of how I am. Because when we were in the studio before doing stuff, there are times we've had to do several things because I'm like, it ain't right, but he's done this. This is what he does professionally, and he's done it for many big artists. And so I deliberately picked people that I knew that I could trust what they were going to do. Because especially when you're producing, that means you're also financing stuff. And so, listen, when you're making that investment, you need to know what you're investing in. And so, every person that I work with, I mean, they're 5-star people, and so I had no problem.
Cool, man. I'm excited about that, man. This project got me geeked. So we just finna skip a commercial. We're gonna go right to the next thing because that Thanksgiving food is calling me, the leftovers. I'm telling you. Now I know that y'all the musicians, y'all put your heart into it, y'all did it. I'm a musician too, everybody. I'm not on the scale of these two of musicians. Like they play chords like this. Let me show y'all. I'm gonna show you like this. See, they play chords like that. I play chords like this. There you go. You see, that's the difference between me and them. They spread out. They get all 8 or 9 fingers, or maybe they want to be lazy, they'll do 7. If you get 5 out of me, you lucky. That's 2 on the C, and then C, E, G. There you go. That's 5 right there. Maybe get a high C on top. So
you may need to get you a MIDI keyboard and do some hip hop tracks.
No, man, I ain't doing none of that. Here. This is what I'm saying.
You take it way back.
Hey, I do got that little keyboard that's right around here too. The little small one with the little plastics. Never mind. Y'all did a great job. But you know what really set this off? People like Kimberly Waits. Them background vocals she put on this track, bro, was off the chain. Hey, Kim.
And you know what? Before Kim say something, I'm going to say this. And Curtis can attest. Now, a lot of times in mastering, you have to fix people's pitch. You got to fix some notes that they don't sound great. But I can almost agree. You didn't have to do much work on those backgrounds, did you?
I don't think I touched them.
Exactly. Kim.
Now look, forget y'all. I know Kim since we go back like car seat. Look like this. We go way back like car seats. Come on, Kim. Touch them. Go on, say something, girl.
Say what?
How was it working on this project, Kim?
Absolutely fun. When we got there, I was telling Matt, I'm like, I'm so comfortable here. And it's very important when a singer is comfortable in the studio. So I was so comfortable, not only because I've been there so many times and I was so comfortable. I knew Plu knew what he was doing. The song was fresh in my heart. So that's what made it come out great. And to tell you the truth, Curtis, I've never officially met you. I think we've worked with some of the same people, but thank you so very much because you put that magical stuff on it. That mix was great. I honestly thank you so very much.
Awesome.
You put that stank on it. That's what you wanted to say. You could say it. I'll stay. You put that stank on it. The collard green stank, that old chitlin stank. You put it on there.
That is very painstaking to master. And, I was there most of the time, but sometimes even I left. I'm like, you got it. But literally, he went through each part, section by section, diagramming and analyzing, making sure it sounded right at every single instrument, every single vocal part. The drums alone was 15 tracks, but he went through every single thing meticulously, and that takes time, but it also takes a serious analytical ear where he's got the kind of ear he can hear the note, perfect pitch. He can hear where they need to be in the F. So let me make sure they get there. So listen, man, anybody again looking to do your project and mastering, CL Keys Music, that's the place to go.
Hey man, I like Kim vocals. Y'all know I'm a Kim fan. Listen to this. Hey, I could have did that part too with him, Matt. Y'all just bogus for not calling me in. I got my own microphone. Look, I got my own microphone.
Yeah, but
Kim, that's okay.
Filet mignon with Kim, and I love you.
Egg fouillon with me. Okay, gotcha. I know what you're going for. I know what you're going. Kim, how? I'm going to ask you and Matt this. How many parts was it for the background? It sounded like you were singing like 6 different vocals.
No, I split a couple of parts, so it was like 4. So I split a couple of vocals. I think mainly the alto and the tenor, and so on certain parts, but it was just 4 vocals.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And Kurt, you said you ain't had to do much touch to the background?
No, not at all, man. I mean, my mixing process, I mean, of course, like Matt said, Matt had sent me the song, you know, prior to tracking organ and stuff, and even the vocals. I think was there any vocals on the reference? I can't really remember, but I just had an idea what the song was supposed to do. Matter of fact, it wasn't even drums, I don't even think.
Yeah, not the final drums, at least.
Yeah. And so how I mix, I start with drums first and then I go to vocals. So
Okay.
Singers want to be heard, you know, so I want to make sure they're on top of everything.
Okay.
But at the same time, it's a little different with a different genre of music because it wasn't your typical, you know, gospel situation. It was kind of like featuring, you know, Matt. So started with drums and I started with the background vocals. Well, let me take that back. I started with drums and then I started with the lead vocal.
Mm-hmm.
That took some time and that's when Matt left me.
He left you hanging, huh?
Matt took a dinner break. Matt
Curtis is like Allstate. I was in good hands. So
we had just left the studio. We tracked Oregon, and I told Matt. Matt was like, "Well, I'm gonna give you the drive, and you know what, you know, because we had to put the time back and stuff like that." And I said, "Well, give me a couple hours." So he came. He stayed for about an hour, and then he said, "I think he said I'll be back at 9 or something like that." And it was like 7 o'clock, but he didn't show back up to 9:30. But he did sit through the process of me tuning, you know, the lead vocal and clean up the drums, and then literally giving my ears a break, you know, sitting in front of a computer for hours, and you know, Matt telling me to buy another chair, and you know,
Matt, he got the wrong chair. Matt, go on, tell him.
a good chair, but Matt, you know, Matt Rich, you know what I'm saying? You know, so Matt, he was like, "We need these chairs that you can sit for 12 hours in," and I'm like, "Ooh."
You need video game chairs, but nobody got $500 for no chair, except for Matt.
I mean, I got a back, you know, I'm good, you know, but you know, I had to take breaks and stuff and give my ears a break and just listen to it, you know, like I got my basement, so I'll walk away and play it and hear how it sound without in front of the speakers,
right?
Anything lost. And then, believe it or not, this little thing right here, this is a mono. It's not stereo, but this is a mono Bluetooth speaker. You know, one of my mentors, his name is John Yash. He said, if it sounds good through here, mono, Bluetooth, or, you know, the AirPods, because that's what most people be, you know, listening to music, then you're pretty good. You know, most people don't have like the Jeep Cherokee that Matt got with the, you know, top of the line sound.
Yeah, that Bose system that's coming
through the door and at night, you know, it lights up on the ground, you know, like this is Matt car, you know, the rich people stuff, you know.
Well, Curtis, that's what happened. Hey, Curtis, that's what happened when you like this. Look, you know, boom. See how you when you got your own. That's what we're talking about. We can't. It's cool though. That's what it is. Kim, in singing on this project, what was what did you get on the inside? What was when you got up to the mic to sing the words? Because I know when singers say they get ready to sing, they have to picture themselves. What pulled you? What gave you your inspiration to really do what you did?
Excitement. The arrangement at the beginning of the song pretty much let me. I was actually going out on a limb because have it at first. I think originally he was supposed to talk at the beginning, but I gave me a dummy track, and I thought I was literally thinking about this like a couple of days before I got in the studio, and I'm like, what can go at the beginning? So I'm at work, barely working, and made.
Don't tell nobody that.
But I got my work done. Stop playing.
Okay.
But I was literally thinking about what could go there, found it, got it. It got in my spirit, it got in my soul, and I was just really excited to get it out. This is like, I've been on many projects before, but this is the only project where it's just me, and I get to flex my wings a bit. So that excitement right there drove me, I mean, straight to because usually I get kind of nervous, especially when I'm with people, because I've sang like shoulder to shoulder with great people who I think are better than me. And that nervousness comes in, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't mess up. I got to be on my A game. But this time there was no nervousness.
It was all you.
I went right there to that mic, and my husband he always got to tell me, show your resume, show these people who you are.
I agree with that, and you're a great singer. Besides being my little sister, which I've known for decades, and I don't know how we got like this, because her and my real sister Paula like one, like me and Matt are one, Paula and Kim are one. You see one, you see the other. So you know, it's been many a times Kim has jumped on me, and because I was jumping on. Never mind, we'll be quiet. You know, but I want to say this project was off the chain. I know there's more to come, but before we get off, I need each one of y'all to tell me, what about the lead singer?
Well, I'll definitely
Wait.
I'm gonna get the lead singer about one last thing about Kim.
Matt, let's listen to the background.
There you go.
You gonna plug them up, man? Hey, y'all remember you back in the days, Blue Light Special, when y'all was in the basement, you know, like,
did you hear it? Did it come through clean?
Yeah, it did, man. It was areas.
That's
not like me.
Backgrounds. When I was initially talking to Kim, I was like, I'm thinking I'm gonna need to get 3 people to hold this down. And Kim said, I got this. And I said, okay. It was very simple.
Hey, and Selena said she a great singer.
Yes, she is. And she is so humble with it too. She's a beast. She's a beast, whether it's on lead or backgrounds. And so humble. And it was clean. But one thing about her, she's a perfectionist. And so she like, even when I said it's fine, she said, no, I'm gonna do it again. And I said, okay. So,
Kurt, I heard you scrubbing through, Curtis. You had something else you want to play from her? Or you good?
Gently by the fireside.
That's my part.
Love a chance. This is a Christmas romance.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Have mercy. Hey, that make you take your teeth out, put them on the counter, and go get you some jelly and mac. And
you don't even know what to say.
I'm telling you, that's how good it is. That's how good it is. Kim, you just, now look, Kim, because of this, you know, just remember our birthdays are close by.
It is.
So when my birthday come around, you make it famous. I'm asking all 3 of y'all. Well, Kurt is already famous, but February 18th, my birthday. You know, we got Corona, so I can't. Can y'all just order me some pizza and send it to the house? That's all I ask. No, Matt, you know where you taking me, right? Where you taking me?
IHOP.
They're right. IHOP. I want the pancake.
Grubhub deliveries on your pancake stacks.
No, we gonna wait till the place open up because I don't want nobody sticking their fingers in my pancakes. But like I said. What's up? Hey, Kurt, you work with many people. How did the lead singer Kellen sound? What did he do?
He was awesome.
Oh, we gonna give us some. Let me get him front screen. Go on, man. Tell us what he.
In the air, flowing everywhere.
Hey, I thought that was Luther coming back to life. I was like, Luther,
That's what
Luther.
a lot of people are saying that he had that Luther feel, but he definitely got his own style. And
Yes.
Kalen, listen, you look at him and you're like, who? He should be playing basketball because
Right.
like 6'8".
He needs a dunk on somebody.
But he is just a gentleman and a great brother. I've known him for a long time. And for those who don't know, Kalen was a top 3 finalist on Sunday's Best. I think the very first season of Sunday's Best, top 3. So he's no punk, and he's got his own music as well. And when I came up with the verse, this song, he was the only person I thought of to lead the song.
You ain't think of me?
No, but honestly, as I'm coming up and I'm singing to myself and how I want it to go, and I'm like, Kalen's voice, he has exactly what I want on this song. And so when I brought it to him, and again, while Kim was doing her backgrounds, Kalen's coming in with his notes already. And we did the vocals for this project in 2 hours. What you hear was 2 hours worth of work.
Man, quit lying to me, man.
That much. And so by the time
I want footage. I want proof. I want timestamps. You ain't do all this in no 2 hours.
By the time Kalen got in the booth, he said, man, my job was easy because Kim was killing on the background. But Kalen came in with his notes. He said, man, I want to do this right here and do that. And I told him, again, like I told Curtis, I trust you. I didn't pick people who I had to follow up behind. And Kalen, he's been on the scene, and he went in there and did his thing. And you could tell he was feeling it because his hands was up in the air, and he was. And that high note, I told him that high note he hit at the end.
Yeah.
Time.
Hey, Kurt, can you find that high note, man? Can you find that high note, Kurt?
I used to hit that note, but my pants ain't tight enough no more to hit it. So,
was this at the end of the song?
yeah,
Right after Kim.
Right after the piano solo when we coming back into the vamp.
I mean, I was so geeked when I heard that. I was like, because that reminded me of the little man from Silk when he hit his high notes. Little Pee Wee from Silk. You know. There we go.
Special time.
Yeah.
Hey,
And then when I heard that the last time, I wanted to go, freak me, baby. I'm telling you, he reminded me of the guy from Silk, man, when he hit that high note, man.
but Kalen is so masterful at what he does, and again, just the humility that he has when he does it, and he's big time, and so it was an honor to work with him, and just the vision. Every musician, each singer, they tapped into the vision.
See, Matt, not to cut you off, you talk about the studio. You didn't tell them how musicians track that home.
Well, that's good point, Curtis. So in this coronavirus, in this COVID thing, none of the band we were never in the same place recording this at all. And so the beauty of technology is, as you see behind me, I have my instrumentation and my Logic Studio. Each musician has their own home studio. And so what I did, I created the baseline template track and emailed the track to each musician.
Mm-hmm.
Musician.
I didn't get a copy, but that's okay. We'll talk about that later. Keep going.
I think your email bounced back.
Wait till we get off this live, bro. I'll tell you bounce back.
But literally, none of us were in the room playing together at the same time.
Y'all was 6 feet social distance.
No, we weren't even in the same place.
Oh,
Curtis did. He went to the studio, but out here at my house, Lil Man was at his house.
Oh, y'all was miles away.
His house, and Paul was at his house. And the beauty of technology is they literally emailed me the file. I put them all together. We took them into wonderful Planet Plus Studios.
Yes.
And put everything together. And then Kim and Kalen, they came into the studios but then Curtis and I were in the studio the following week, and Curtis did the organ. But no one, we were not in one room together doing this. But the good thing is the professionalism of each person. All I had to do is when they saw the data, what's the BP and beats per minute. I told them, they listened to it, and I told them to feel. And they listened to pretty much the bass line that I gave them, and I said, create off of that. And, you got the, what we have now. It was so easy. It was so easy.
What was tracked first outside of your stuff?
So the way it went, actually the way it went, I had the track already done because I play other instruments. So I'm like, I'm not a professional, but I sent it to the little man, and he did a sketch drum track. And so when I heard it, I'm like, man, this is good. So it made me, I redid my part all over again. I was really up to 4 in the morning because I'm like, okay, I got to be exact on this one. And so once he did his sketch, I laid my stuff, the Rhodes, and then I did the piano solo. Then I emailed my section to Lawrence. He laid 3 different. So what you hear on the guitar is 3 different tracks that Lawrence did. So he did color, and he did rhythm on the verse and rhythm on the chorus as well. So he sent me his. The next thing I sent to Paul to do his bass line. And so, because Lil Man said he, as a drummer, he would like to track once everything else ahead of him is set. So by the time he got it for his final piece, we had the final drums, final bass, final guitar, final electric piano, and grand piano. And so he laid it with all his instrumentation.
Lil Man tracked twice.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So the first one was just a sketch. Now the final, he did it again to get more exact because he can hear. Because anybody that knows in the band, your bass and your drummer need to be lockstep.
That's right.
So on the hits. So that's why he wanted to hear what the final bass was going to be. And so then after that, Curtis just came in and put the color on it.
That sweet organ. Man, Curtis put that. You could tell Curtis studied under the great King Ed Showers. You can tell that.
But not just King, because Curtis, I'm not mistaken, Angelo Bridges had a big hand.
Angelo? Oh, yeah, that's my boy.
Angelo was the first before Ed Showers. The Angelo moved on me.
Yeah, went to Indianapolis, I think it was. Yeah. Matter of fact, I need to call him because we've been trying to hook up for 4 years. Angelo, if you listen to this, I'm calling you after the show, even though you're an hour ahead of us.
That's a good brother, man.
He's real cool.
The beauty of technology is we did all of this in separate pieces where we can all still be safe and but still put together a great product. So
Kim.
Yeah.
What do you see for yourself in the future? I know you got to have some music. If not, I can write a song and get my piccolo out and I can play and we can do a duet like Ike and Tina.
Or
I ain't violent like Ike. I ain't violent.
Oh, no.
Or not.
I think Curtis Waits will have a problem.
Hey, we ain't got to worry about that because that's my brother.
That's my brother.
That's my brother.
While Kim is in the booth, Curtis, her husband, Curtis Waits, is standing outside with his hands in his pocket. I go, Anime, you better get this right. Giving them eye looks. So I call him Ike Jackson. So it makes a Joe Jackson and Ike Turner.
Hey, wait a minute, hold on. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up. First, Kim, answer that question. What's next on the horizon for you personally? And then I want you to answer, how did your spouse play a role in this?
Okay. So what's next for me?
That's what I asked.
Yeah. So I have written a couple of songs with the help of my husband, actually. One of the songs, also with the help of Dr. Matthew Long Jr. We've written a song years ago, about 10, 11 years ago. And Matt literally brought that to life for me. And so I have that. I do have a single that's coming out pretty soon. I'm not sure when. Have to ask my husband. But I do have a single. It's called Best Time. And so that's going to come out pretty soon. Now, as far as my husband, he has literally been, I don't want to say my husband cheerleader because he is all man. But
no, we understand. It's three brothers right here. We understand. And anybody who think otherwise, my brother he a real man. If you got a problem with that, come talk to me.
Trying to tell you, Kurt has been my rock. Like,
yo, Kurt.
Whenever I want to give up, because I'm wishy-washy when it comes to singing, because if I can't get it the way I want it, I just like, forget it. I'm not doing it. And you're like, what you talking about? You're not doing it. That's stupid. No. Like, he's literally been my rock, and he's helped me out so much. He's talked me off the ledge so many times. And as far as that Joe Jackson thing, so I'm going to tell you a quick funny story. I had to sing for a wedding, and I thought I was going to be romantic, right? And grab him by his hand and practice the song, but I'm serenading him, right? And I'm dancing with him, and I finished the song. He was like, don't forget your breathing. Sir, I'm trying to be romantic. Like,
You trying to hear that?
You worried about my doggone breathing? Did I sing it well or not? Or did you feel good? But he's my rock. I love him to pieces.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, and I hope your album gonna be off the chain because you got this man who's willing to look at that man right there. That man right there. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. He got a core. Curtis, this is what we got to deal with every Sunday. He got coordinate.
Yeah, I saw he put a post about the Burberry and stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, bro.
So he built it one more week, something like that.
So Kurt, I know you doing? What projects do you have on the way?
Man, actually, this year,
Johnny. I see you, Johnny.
That's right. Hey, wait 1 second, Curtis. If anybody want to know who this guy is that keeps saying stuff, that's him right there. That's him. That's Johnny. The guy right there. Johnny got all the look. He look at him. He all over our show and everything. I'm telling you, Johnny is the man, and he's the one that he tells us what to do. So y'all want to know why I'm doing what I'm doing, and he the one that said this. That's Johnny. That's Johnny. So y'all know who Johnny is now. All right, Curtis, go ahead. I'm sorry about that, bro.
No, you good. You good. This year, because of the pandemic, you have to make changes with lifestyle, from traveling a lot of stuff. So for me, I've been actually doing a lot of more mixing than production and traveling a lot. So it's actually become more of a passion, to be honest with you. But to answer your question, what I got coming up, I'm doing a Black Friday special till Monday. I'm only selecting 5 songs for mixing. Mixing only, no editing and all that stuff for $200. And I'm doing the Music from the Heart, the events you became from, where I'm producing 5-song full production, for $750. And so I'm only taking 5 songs and try to, knock it out in 30 days. That's the end of the year, so I can say I did my good deed for the year.
I feel, man, that's awesome, man. I like that. You want me to write a song and edit it and send it to you?
All right.
Hey, Kurt, I'm gonna get look, man. I got the card right here. I slide on the table, man. Make me one of the 5. I ain't gotta be top 5. Just put it like this. Make me 5B, and then accidentally delete 5, and then say, man, let me just go and grab this one. Nobody else heard that.
But even though, to be honest, producing is not easy. You know what I'm saying? You can't produce everybody the same way.
Right.
Me doing Music from the Heart, a lot of people don't know what Music from the Heart, but the short version, 2016, I was traveling a lot, and every time I would come home with negative stuff. Like people always say musicians charge too much, or musicians never give back, or musicians never pour into people what you learned on the road and from other people. So I was talking to my wife, and I literally the next day I went out of town with Marvin, and I just said, man, what can I do that me personally do everything for free, but the artists or the upcoming artists have to still like invest into themselves, for it. And so that's why I started making free phone calls to all my closest friends, just asking for favors. I was gonna pay them, but not the,
Normal rate.
I won't even say normal rate. I was
You was
just
getting the homie hookup. You was getting the homie hookup.
I say that homie hookup.
There you go.
I ran it by Marvin Sapp, and he was just like, man, that's never been done before. Because we go to these musicals and we pay $10, and we're paying $10 for that church or that artist to sing cover songs, like other people's songs. And
Yeah.
so I'm like, well, if somebody will pay $10, let's get 10 different people to sing one song. A person that never had the opportunity to do a live recording, that might not be financially able to really pay what it really costs, and really wanted me to produce them.
Right.
Not so much for the deal. I mean, anybody is. Matt could produce, you can produce, Jason them could produce, but it was more so like, okay, I'm gonna put in this time to give back, and pour into, because it's life beyond doing the music part is the easy part.
Right.
That the hard part is the finances for the marketing and the radio and the promoting,
Executive producer.
You know what I'm saying? So after you release your music, and after 2 weeks, then what?
Mm-hmm.
So we have those dialogue conversations, and so pretty much I haven't did music from the heart since 2018. I took a break.
That was the one you did with Sarah Anderson only, right?
I did that one in 2018. Yep.
Yeah, I was at that one. That was rocking. I love that one.
Did that one, and like I said, it's not easy. You're dealing with 10 different personalities. I have assistants, but people still want that one-on-one to talk to me, and a lot of emailing, confirming arrangements, confirming tempos, confirming key changes, what they don't like, and just try to bring their vision to life, as well as make sure that my name is on it too. So I don't want something out there whack. That's like,
yeah.
So,
I feel you on that.
So what's next for me is literally, trying to do those two things and finally work on some writing sessions with my wife for her music. We're not in
sing. She can sing.
Hold on, Matt. Drop that over again. What you say, bro?
Hey, she can sing.
She can't sing, but she can sing.
Sing. Sing.
I've been doing everybody else's stuff, and everybody like, you ain't doing nothing on your wife. What's up with your wife stuff? So, my wife, she the minister of music at Bishop Huss's church. So we just said we just gonna take some time out, even if it's just 1 hour once a week. No rushing, no deadlines, no nothing, and just vibe, just create, lay the ideas down, and then get our finances in order, and just be prepared, because we don't know what's next, to be honest with you, Chu.
No, we don't, man. We don't.
We don't know. I took a COVID test Sunday. Thank God I don't have COVID.
Yeah.
So I tell anybody, I went to CVS. I did it myself, so I didn't have to worry about somebody else sticking something up on my nose. So if you want to go to CVS pharmacy, take a COVID test. It's literally a 2-minute process, in and out. And for me, I appreciate, even Matt, during this time of, bringing work my way. Even though we bored, it was still work.
Right.
So I'm appreciative this year as a 35-year-old full-time musician that never worked a 9-to-5 ever in my life during this pandemic, that God has still been blessing me. I still been able to pay my tithes, still be able to provide for my family.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm just preparing for the next. What I'm saying? If I had to give some advice to the younger generation, because it's totally different now compared to how I grew up. I would just say, hey, save your money. Just save your money.
Stack them ends.
My shirt say CL Keys Music. You can buy 5 of these and wash them and wear them every day. You get what I'm saying? I mean, at this
Two-man productions, bro. Two-man productions.
At this point, like, do your brand, support each other, and man, really save your money. Because I mean, I know this is off the subject, guys. It's just been in my mind, considering, we ain't got no president yet. They say Biden is our president, but we don't know what's gonna happen in January. We don't know if it's gonna be a second wave hitting hard with this COVID. The smaller churches,
hurting.
Yes,
hurting. Man, I want to say, man, I appreciate what you're saying, man, because it's realistic. It's true. Kim, I love what you said about your husband and the support that Kurt is giving, what you have in your projects. And Kurt, just word of advice, please work on your wife project, because I got a couch for you if you don't make it happen soon and you need a place to go. And then we'll ship you over to Matt's for a couple of weeks. Then you come over to me and we'll just go back and forth until you work on her projects and get you back right.
I like what Curtis said, though. And for those musicians, again, Curtis is top notch. But listen to what he said. He says, I pay my tithes.
Amen.
Okay. And even people, even Jason, Rodney, these are church musicians.
That's when we started.
They aren't just there for the check. They go to church to get the word. And they live according to that. I just would remember talking to Jason Tyson, who plays with Smokey. Jason would be on the road, and he will make sure in his contracts that he can get back in time to be at his daddy's church on Sundays.
Yeah.
He was turned down tours and before if he couldn't get back to his dad's church. Kurt's the same way. He's very dedicated to his church, and a lot of the musicians now, they're there for the check. And as soon as the check is gone, they're gone. But you can't help a ministry. And just like evangelists need a foundation, musicians who travel and do that, you need a foundation. You need someone to be accountable to and to be your covering as you go out. Right. And so that's why Kurt, like you heard everyone, he said he pays his tithes and he's never had to work 9 to 5 at 35. Okay. Yeah. He's living his dream, but he put in the work, y'all. It doesn't matter. But he put in the service. Back all the way to Pickens, hey.
And they don't know, Matt, like from the tent revivals at Praise.
Bro, please don't bring the tent revivals up, bro.
And let's not talk Mama Lindsay, we were like, she didn't play.
Oh man.
I'll tell you one thing, when Curtis was younger, Mama Lindsay will only let Curtis go with certain people. Am I lying? If you were outside the circus, like no.
I couldn't miss Friday night service, Sunday night service. I mean, I had to be at church. I mean, I'm to the point, you can't even touch the instrument without a shirt and tie on.
Hey, bro, hold on. Let me tell you this right now. You said that right. I feel naked going to church without a shirt and tie on right now, unless it's Friday night service.
Pastor don't call it out. She like,
hey, Kurt. See, they don't understand the old school when you walk in the door. Well, my mama, cause she my mama and she my pastor. I walk in the door, she be like, go in my office. I got a tie hanging up in the office. We got to the point. Our Deacon McKinney, he had he was senior, the fat ties before they became popular. With colors, you be like, what? Put the tie on, boy.
Put it on.
Yeah. But it's definitely a discipline. And again, even for this project. So all these guys play on mega stages, but they also play in church. And there's a discipline that comes with that. So when you give them something to do, they have the foundational structure to go ahead and say, I need to get this job done. And they do it with integrity. They don't try to cheat you or anything like that. But then also for me, yes, I've known Curtis for a long time.
Say it, bro. Say it. Say it.
But when he did his job, that money was there as soon as he said, I'm done. Actually, before I paid him before, because I know what it's like to get cheated. And one, these are my brothers. I'm not going to cheat my brothers because you don't do that. And so, and like some people like him, you know, she's like, this is free 99. I said, whatever.
Ho. Kim, you told us free 99, but you always charge me.
Hey.
For what?
What?
But and Kim is a sister for real, you know. But I feel like this: you take care of your people, and we got a saying: when one eat, we all
eat.
And so for me, I've been blessed, where I have some financial stability that maybe some other people may not have. So with that, what I try to do is make sure to take care of my guys, my brothers, but also, like Curtis said, I'll try and give some helpful advice. Like I'm sitting there, he's sitting in that chair for and 2, 3, 4, 5 hours at a time. And a lot of people don't know this. Your office chairs are rated based upon sitting time. So if you have a 2 to 3 hour chair, it's real lightweight. But I said, man, you sitting there, you need to be comfortable. You need one of them 4 to 6 to 8 hour chairs. Them 400.
Hey man, he need a video game chair where he can kick that button, he go and transform on him like a mini bed.
Hey, but you know,
hold on, Matt. Hold on. I just thought about something.
What?
Excuse me, everyone. We're starting a GoFundMe page to get Curtis a chair. Please help us. We will put the link up after the show to get him a chair. And that's going to be his Christmas gift from all of us. Help us out. Let's just show him who Curtis is. We'll
be his marketing campaign. Make sure you get all the business.
I'm going to get you a chair, bro. We're going to get you a chair.
And pay the man.
This shit been good to me, man. It's been great.
Hey man, that's that old Fred Sanford chair.
No, it's a good chair, but I'm just saying, you know.
Hey, Matt, you know what else I thought about, man? Everybody that played on your record is Kojic.
And from First Jurisdiction.
Because they know how to improvise, because we all know how to improvise.
Listen.
And you know how to duck, because the bishop would throw something at you if you wasn't doing right. Bishop Ford. I know Bishop Ford.
Shoot, that's a whole nother episode, man. Like,
okay, I'll leave it alone.
I'm good. I'm just telling you, the people don't, the younger, and it's funny me saying this, the younger generation, they don't.
Wait, time out. When you said your age, I was like, God, I'm old. God, yeah. Go ahead.
I mean, like Matt told, I was on drums first before I even
all of us was
playing keys. I got forced to play keys.
Me too.
When Angelo left, that was it, you know. And I like I said, the younger generation don't know about you play a 5-night revival all week outside under the tent.
For how much?
$0.
You'd be happy to get $50.
No. You'll be happy to get taken out to eat after Friday night service.
Right.
Am I right, Kim?
That's right.
You know, and I think for me, when I got older out of high school, because like I said, my mom, I mean, like I remember when I was 16 and Jenkins first became pastor at Fellowship. And he, I was part of the Grey Board organization, and he brought Gerald and Percy over there. And Gerald was trying to bring me there just to play for Jenkins. I didn't have to play no services, like rehearsals or nothing. Just play for Jenkins, And I'm not gonna tell you the dollar amount, but my mom was just like, don't no 16-year-old need to be making that type of money, And, at 16, I was still, I had just moved to the South Side. I was from the West Side of Chicago.
West Side?
So, I would tell you, I was taking the bus everywhere. It wasn't no Ubers or nothing back in the day.
I'd be driving them, dropping them off.
Yeah.
No, it was a Chevrolet. Share one foot and lay the other.
So it was a lot of sacrificing. And then when I graduated from high school, I wanted my own money. I mean, honestly, I had just got tired of sitting there and you at church, and I wasn't playing. I would play offering, or because I wasn't. I mean, we had Angelo Bridges, we had Anthony Sykes,
Yeah.
You had Jamie, you had Mike Haynes,
They
and
had
I was the youngest one out of everybody. So for me, a kid just wait for the opportunity. Is Jamie gonna come to church, or I get to play drums, or if Angelo not coming, or Anthony not coming, I get to play keys. But then, honestly, I didn't even know you got paid for that. Be honest with you, I was just wanted the opportunity, and when I found out you get paid, it wasn't in the Koji church. Let me just say that.
Still ain't most of the time. But we're gonna leave that. That's another subject. We ain't gonna traumatize people like that.
No.
Grand Old Church alone.
But no, real talk. But as I get older, I can appreciate it now.
Yeah.
As I get real older, sometimes I miss the fellowship. I don't miss the long services, like being in church all day, 9:30 till 1:00 in the morning the next day situation. But I do miss St. Paul days, of just the fellowship. It didn't even have nothing to do with playing, just
Hanging out.
Just hanging out with. You knew 3 times a year you was gonna see the fam. You was gonna see them at Ames. You gonna see them at the workers' meeting. You gonna see them at convocation. And then church fellowships and stuff like that. But I appreciate it now, where like my son is 5 years old. It's like he got the life now. He's sitting in church with iPads. We couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? We could.
No toys brought to church. No toys brought to church.
No candy eating in church. No, I mean, we had it rough, Matt.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's wild out here. I just want to tell everybody, we can go on for days, but real talk, Matt. Look at this smooth debonair. I mean, I want to tell you, Matt. All jokes aside, I'm so proud of you, brother. I think everybody here is proud of you and what you've accomplished and what you're going to do. I like what Curtis said. I like what Matt is doing. They're featuring other people. Yes, it's their music, but they're featuring other people and putting people out there. Here's what I always say to everybody. I'm just going to blow myself up first because they're not going to say it. I'm going to say it, and y'all listen to me well. Okay. Support them, please. And one thing that I hate is people who want stuff for free. I know Matt, and he'll do anything I ask, but I'm still need to understand his talent and his skill, his gift. Same with Curtis, same with Kim. Support them. They might, if they're not charging you $300 like they may normally do, they just say, they use the old Kojic line, whatever the Lord lays on your heart. Don't let the Lord he ain't gonna lay $25 on your heart. Because I'm gonna tell you this, that they won't tell you. Let me tell you something. First of all, a musician, y'all be talking about we can't pay musicians. Let me just set the record straight. Them 5 songs you need for us to for your choir to sing, we gotta learn them 5 songs. Now, if you want us to teach the songs, now we gotta learn the parts. So we gotta learn them 5 songs 3 times each because it's an alto, tenor, soprano part. So that's 15 songs we gotta learn. And you tell us 2 weeks before your event, and then you think we don't have nothing to do on our own. And we got our own lives. So you got to understand for that. For a singer such as Kim, she's going to learn her part and come in to sing.
Come ready.
And she's going to come ready, but she's going to have to help the 2 people on the side that's tone deaf that you stuck in between. And she got to give them their parts. So she's really learning the parts too. So when you get people of professional quality, take care of those people. Now, that's my first thing I have to say. My second thing, let's support them. When they got something going on, let's support. I love so many musicians that come out of Chicago, but that's the key word, came out. Went other places and been successful. But see, like when they come to Chicago, it's like, man, this is my hometown. What a success. Let's support one another. Let's push one another. Curtis is doing his, I did not know Curtis. I did not know it. I'm sorry. I didn't know you was editing like that, engineering like that. I ain't got a project the first. But you better believe I'm gonna be pushing you. So we got to get. I got to get a commercial set up with you after this, Kurt. I'm gonna call you so I can put on my page. So every time I do my show Sunday night at 6, y'all be popping on, and I'm gonna have Toneel Jackson. She said, "Let me put this right here." That's what she said. Music is a business. And you know what, Toneel? I'm gonna get your information because I want to bring Curtis, Matt, and get some other people on here because we're gonna talk about music as a business because people don't understand that it is a business.
They don't want to hear that conversation.
They gonna hear this conversation, bro. Listen here. We're gonna band together. There are some real musicians where if you pay them $100 and they supposed to be there at 6 o'clock, they will be there 5:45 waiting to play. Oh, and last but not least, hey, Pastor, this is a message for you. If you want me, they ain't gonna say nothing. If you want my boys to come play, please make sure all the drawbars work on the organ, all the pedals work on the organ, and Matt can't play with a C that's sticking on the keyboard every time he touch it.
Or no sustain pedal. Gee whiz.
How you gonna have a keyboard without the sustain pedal? It came in the Matt. No, Matt. Here's even the worst one. How do you have a keyboard sitting there with an amp and no cord to go to the amp or no power cord to go to this keyboard? What are you supposed to do?
Yes.
Hey.
Okay, I got off my soapbox. I'm sorry, y'all. Know.
I get your information, Kim. Though you got a great tone.
Thank you so much.
That's what I'm saying. Kim is amazing, man. And
The beast.
Listen, she didn't say it, but for her future, we got some work. She has phenomenal. She has great musical ideas, a great voice, and so like I said, we put a good team behind her. And definitely
has the limit.
My little brother Curtis as much business as he can. And again, you're not gonna be disappointed. He's gonna take good care of you, and he's gonna make sure you have a quality product, and you're gonna have an easy time work with him. Some people you can't stand and work with him. He's not one of them. So like it was a blessing from top to bottom. Each musician is just so humble, so great to work with. Kaylin just killed it. Kim killed it, and Curtis, like I said, and I love them like family. And so they know, if they need me for whatever, I'm there. And so it's just a blessing. When one eat, we all eat. And this time of COVID, I definitely pray for each person's family that we stay healthy, that we stay together, but also, like you said, you support one another. I'm the kind of person I can be happy for Kim's success.
Me too. That's right.
I can be happy for Curtis's success without envy, because when I see them, I feel blessed to know them. And so I hope the same for me. So that, definitely want to be supported and be there. And for your platform, thank you for this platform. You are my brother.
I know that.
Reasons. And don't use that loosely, but I appreciate your platform. And, I pray for blessings on your show, that people see what you're trying to do to promote others. And so we make room for more blessings when we bless others. And, like I said, not trying to get overly preachy, but it is truly a blessing to give, because when you give to others, God will make it way for you. So for me in this COVID time, I had even been put on furlough for a couple of months.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I financed this project out of my own pocket. I ain't need no loans, no nothing.
Yeah.
Because like Curtis said, I pay my tithes to my church. I'm faithful over a few things. And so, the Bible says he will make you rule over many. But it starts with being faithful and being a good steward of what you have to work with already. And so, again, I just appreciate and thank everyone for making this happen. And then there's more to come from Courtney Music and CL Keys Music. And we got chemistry up there. So it's going to be some good stuff coming.
Hey, that's all fine and dandy. I'm glad we had this good powwow. I love all y'all, but we got one problem. Do y'all know what the problem is?
Offering? No,
how can they get the song, man? You ain't talking nothing about getting the song.
Okay.
Listen, hold on, no. Hey, y'all got to support this brother. Go get the music. Go get the music, and don't let me be quiet. Don't be bootlegging nothing. Go get the music. Tell them, Matt. Tell them how to get it.
So the song is available on iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play, Pandora, YouTube, Deezer, Amazon Music. What's the other one?
Spotify.
It's several platforms, but definitely the big ones: Google Play, iTunes, and Apple Music, Pandora, iHeartRadio, all that. So
Google
this
Play gone, man.
around the world.
They stopped Google Play, man. It's gone, man.
Oh yeah. Well, listen. Whatever streaming platform that's out there, the song is there.
Right.
But definitely want you to buy it. It's only 99 cents, and it's a new, fresh song. It's not the old Silent Night or Silver Bells. It's something just totally different. But I did add a little Christmas feel in there, a little Joy to the World, a little Charlie Brown, a little Jingle Bells. But definitely, it's a new project, and these. Kim and Curtis and all the other musicians, and definitely Kaylin, they made this to be, I think, would be a Christmas classic that we
I agree.
all rock with. And so I appreciate the response and the support I've been getting so far, and it's because of these people, wonderful people.
Hey, I'm telling you, I got Apple Music. Well, I pay my money and I get all the songs on Apple free. But guess what? Here go my phone. Look, I went and still bought the 99-cent version.
And I wrote it and produced it, and I still bought it. So I paid my money too.
So I wanted everybody to know.
Spotify as well. I forgot. How can I
just wanted everybody to know that I support. Man, Toneel Jackson own it, man. Look, check this out.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, boss lady.
Okay, I need Toneel. I need her to represent me.
Award-winning author. She's got a project coming out too. So again, and promote her own people. Toneel. She's an award-winning author. So listen. You need to get her on your show to Chew.
Toneel, hit me up at hit me up chewman@gmail.com. Chewman, CHOOMAN 18@gmail.com. Hit me up. We're gonna get you on the show. Hey, Curtis, we got to do a music show together, man. You cool with that?
Yeah, let me know.
Kim, you gonna come back now? Kim, we're gonna do a vocal show so we can teach people how to do some simple little vocal training. Because look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Everybody think they can sing, even when you're in the shower and the reverb in the shower don't work. Maybe it's not good for you to sing. Or in my case, if you sing and your church mother, who happens to be your grandmother, tell you, "Baby, stick to playing," you singing ain't for you. But those who can sing and carry a tune in a big bucket and a small bucket, you can carry that tune, but you need some techniques. We're gonna ask Kim to give us some little techniques because we are at home and we need to practice to stay on top of our craft. Matt said he practiced almost 12 hours a day, and I'm sure Curtis and Matt can tell us some techniques to do to practice and on how to train our fingers to play so we ain't looking down when we playing, and they directed and went out and you looking down and you going back to that way. And Curtis gonna give us some tips probably on just some little finer things, how to program our ear, because it's a whole different thing when you engineer than playing. There's a whole different beast. It may look easy, but it ain't an easy job.
No.
So I am so excited for what you guys are doing. Curtis, I'm praying God gives you a great future. I love your project. And as you get anything, you got the information from me, hit me up. We're going to push it. We're going to push it. We're going to push it. I ain't looking for nothing. We just going to push because you're my brother.
Appreciate
Kim, you know me.
That's right.
Just cook my greens and we all good.
Really?
Yeah, Kim, you know we all good. And Matt, I'm stuck with you, so hey, I love you, bro.
Oh man, love y'all.
I love you too.
And everybody, here it is one more time. Go get it, Apple Music. Y'all heard the song. The song is a beautiful song. Please go get it. Go cop it. Please, it's off the chain. Y'all three, I can't even count. Stay there. This is Chew Man. We out of here. Talk to y'all later. Thank you for being with us. Hey, I'm still going to be on Sunday night at 6:00. I got some very special guests. And if not, y'all will be in the store because I'm a rap. I got my own rap song. So everybody tune in to hear this.
All right.
I did the beat myself. So y'all really going to like it.
All right.
Me and Buckwheat on the vocals. All right. Holler at you later.